itsmintsalad, and I saw The Last of Us. It is directed by Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann. It's based on a game. I have a playthrough of it over here. Right now, I'm at the point where I can compare each episode, or at least for like the first 3, and the game and the episode. So that's fun. If you haven't seen this, I will spoil it for you. This is episode 1. It's called When You're Lost in the Darkness. So spoilers ahead. This episode is sponsored by my Linktree. You can check that out after the review. So this episode starts with setting up the premise for the entire universe. Basically, you got infected people running around. You got Joel, you got the daughter, and she is no longer here no more. She gets bit. Very unfortunate. I really like how this game, right? It kind of just puts you right into, oh, I'm in the character's perspective. I'm playing a third-person character that will eventually die. Versus in the show, it's a lot more like seeing her from like a different point of view, not directly controlling her, but it's more like you're observing her and you see like the things that she does during her normal day-to-day life, and also the relationship that she has with Joel. And so with this establishment, when she is eventually MDK'd, it's really sad, and I felt emotionally impacted by that. So the apocalypse started in 2003, it's 20 years later, so I guess 2003 was a year for apocalypse. Maybe there's some zombies running around. His daughter, Sarah, no longer here. Now we have Tess, and they're working together. They're going to Wyoming. Wyoming's a cool place. If you haven't been, there's a lot of mountains, and it's especially pretty during the winter, not so much the summer. But Wyoming's a cool place, very secluded place. Not a lot of zombies to just walk around. Also, there's mosquitoes out here. This is annoying. Get out of here. Are there issues with mosquitoes in the zombie apocalypse in this world? I must know. If you do think there might be mosquitoes out spreading zombie diseases via biting a zombie and then going to a human and transmitting that disease, like mosquito do to a bunch of other diseases, do you think that is happening? Leave a comment below. Tess and Joel looking for a car. They need a car to go fast in Wyoming. Unfortunately, they have a car battery that is scammed from them. Sold to the Fireflies. The Fireflies, what are my opinions on the Fireflies? Well, I feel like the Fireflies are just kind of like NPCs that I MDK throughout The Last of Us. In this one, I feel like there's more like established humanity within the Fireflies. You understand why the Fireflies exist, why they're doing what they're doing, but it's also like, you know, you're against the main character. So I'm not really a big fan of what you're doing, the Fireflies. Also, Ellie's cool and sassy, and she has personality. I really like her. And of course, with people trying to stay away from zombies, there come zombies. Zombies are here now. They attack some soldiers. Joel has to MDK some of them soldiers, which I don't care about, because who cares about the Fireflies? I don't. Maybe you do. Let me know in the comments if you do. But Ellie's like, oh, I'm not infected. Look at my arm. And it's like, oh, geez. Interesting quirk. I feel like the show does this in like a more like tense way, you know? Also, there's a lot of like scene for scene recreations from the game to the show, and I like it. I like that a lot. I feel like in the games, Joel doesn't freak out nearly as much as he does in the show. But in the show, he's like, all right, you know, we gotta find some use for this weird thing that you have, an immunity to being bitten. So that's the end of that episode. This episode is like, oh, I'm really excited to see what happens from now. Man, I'm really excited. Maybe someday you can figure out what happens to Joel and Ellie. I'm totally down with Joel and Ellie, you know. And, you know, there's 9 episodes in the season. I'm only on episode 1. And this leaves me wanting more. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is good. My opinion on like video game movies, video game things, they usually suck. But more and more within this past decade, like 2020's decade, they've been getting better. And I feel like they're trying as hard as they can now. And I appreciate the efforts in this episode. I like the character progression, introduction to everyone that you're gonna meet, or at least most of the people that you're gonna meet, plus like Joel's personality. So I gotta give this episode a solid like 8.1 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer. So if I haven't reviewed it on a channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to fast track a movie review, you can do that at patreon.com/ASEPresents for $20 a month for 1 movie review per 1 month. $3 a month for how to draw Pokemon tutorials will be posted there first only on patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness, where's my grindiness stance? If you'd like to help support the daily grindiness, go to this link tree to find ways you can help support the daily grindiness. So go here. And until next time, I'm in Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my salad creatures on the bacon bits.